You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is sure say the thing will reach your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy. You're watching Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy. It is sure say the thing will meet your football need. Your football need. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. Sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. Your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy.
Okay, welcome one and all to another episode of your favorite football podcast, Footy Fantasy. We're back again, back after the World Cup, back in action. Yes, we have the unique selling point of bringing all the football views from all our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And today I have two top quality cupites with me as we're about to do the Liverpool season preview. And we have DJ KBAC, and that's Bola, the chief DJ, joining us once again. Thank you. And we also have the Don himself, the Don of the Reds, Don Manuel, who is joining us once again. Thank you for joining us today.
It is a pleasure.
Fantastic. And just a big apology if you've been waiting for us to be online for the past 30 minutes. That's on me. There was a bit of complication. And so apologies for the late start, but we're going to jump right into it because it's all fun and games now. All fun and games. The Premier League season is about to start once again. I think by this time next Saturday, they would have played the first match of the season. So on Friday. So it's here. League season 2026-2027 is about to start. So, but we're looking at it through a Liverpool perspective. We're going to start transfers. That's all we want, transfers. I know we got transfers off the pitch. We're still going to talk about that off the pitch. We got a transferring of the Jeff Bezos gang and Amit Bhatia and all of that. But we want to talk about transfers on the pitch. On the pitch is what we're looking at. I'll start with you, Don Manuel. How happy are you with what we've done so far in the transfer market before we actually go to the question that we're going to discuss? So far, we've bought Victor Munoz. He didn't play in the World Cup because he was injured. And then we also got, who did we get? A defender. We loaned in Barcelona's defender, Araujo. So how happy are you so far, Don Manuel? Are you confident that we're still going to get some stuff done, or what's it looking like?
I will just come in with this. We have a new manager, Anthony Raola, and he's a different perspective, is a different ball game from what Slot gave us. So, with Munoz coming in, I just know that Munoz is Iraola's candidate, so he must have suggested that.
Fellow countryman, Basque.
Yes, they are both Basque and Spanish. The Spanish connection have to come in from that end. Every Liverpool fan have their doubts with Araujo, and we all know why. And it's more of Barcelona is playing the same high intensity and playing high up the pitch, just like Barcelona. So when you're bringing in somebody like Araujo, yes, he has been a leader. He has been a captain in Barcelona, but there are some missing link with him. I'm 50-50 right now, so I don't want to say he's a bad deal and he's a good deal. but
we'll have to
I'm
see.
staying in the middle. Like the Premiership, the way we play in the Premiership is a bit different. So even if we want to play this high level game, high up the pitch in the
Yeah.
Premiership, we always have this level of organization. Like we don't go all high up.
Mm. Yeah,
Even with
Barcelona's
club,
line is
it
so high.
doesn't happen that
Barcelona,
way.
their line is
It's
almost at the center
so
circle.
high that
It's so high.
thank you. It's too high.
It's
So
too
I
high. It's too
don't
high.
believe we will play to that level. And
Yeah.
I believe with every other person that I've been playing with Van Dijk, I have this belief that will come good.
Yeah, he
That
improves them.
has been my so with other things we're going to talk about, maybe we're going to talk about Barcola. That is a different ball
Yeah,
game.
yeah. We'll
But
come to that, but yeah,
with
right now.
what we have right now, I only believe we need a Macri signing to fill up what we have lost with Salah, and then
Mm.
we still need a centre back.
Okay,
That's my
I'll go to
thought.
Bola. I just lay it out the way I say it before just to lay the groundwork. So we lost Salah, we
Yes.
lost Konate,
Yes.
and there was one other player I think that left last season from the squad. So we lost three. What's it? I know we lost like three players: Salah, Konate, and Robertson, Andy Robertson. So that's a
Robertson,
lot of
yes.
experience. Experienced players, top quality players outdoor. Now we've brought in Victor Munoz, who had one reasonably good season with his club in Spain. Araujo, who was like one of the leaders in the Barcelona team, but he didn't play many games. Now we brought them in. And now we are also on the verge of probably losing Curtis Jones. He's probably going to go. Um, we have issues with one of our best strikers last season is injured. Igo Eketike is injured.
Yeah.
We have our center back that we bought, Jake, who was not played preseason because he's recovering from an injury.
Yeah.
We have an 18-year-old center back who did not play at all throughout last season, played maybe 30 minutes and got injured, ACL. So, I mean, we're looking good, aren't we? Everything is looking rosy. DJ Camille, over to you. Please sell the dream to me.
And let's not forget that, we lost, oh my God, what's that brother's name? Oh my God, what's that brother's name? He used to play number 6. Fabinho.
Fabinho.
About 4 years ago.
Yes.
Still replace that.
We didn't replace him. Okay.
We didn't replace Matip.
Yes.
So yeah, we got some holes that we're trying to fill out. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to jump too far forward. I don't want to make assumptions that make me back. I'm optimistic about where we can go. But they need to sign these deals. So like regarding like the players that we have so far, I think they make sense if the plan, which I think they're trying to accomplish, comes true. So Munoz looks good. He's been looking good in training. If Gakpo leaves, which I think he might be leaving, right? I think the domino effect. I think we need 2 more wingers, and hopefully some wingers that can play on the right, not just left wing. I think we have a chance to like bring some balance back, right? Yeah. So even some of these midfielders that may be leaving, there's talks about McAllister, talks about even though they came out and said that he's not going anywhere, they still talk about McAllister, talks about Curtis Jones. We have too many number 8, 10 slashes, and we need more number 6s, right? I think this trade not only is proven to be good, but he's young. That other guy, that young kid that was our number 6 prospect, a couple of years ago that's been injured.
Bachetic.
Yeah,
Bachetic. Yeah.
yeah, good option, but he's young. We need
And
someone
he's still injured.
good. So, like, I think we need a number six. I
Mm.
think we need a number six. I think with what I'm predicting will happen, we need two more wingers. Hopefully, Barcola becomes one. And I like this Mbaye kid. I like that discussion. I think that'll bring balance because then we'll have that traditional wingers who can serve Isak and Ekitike when Ekitike comes back. So
Yes.
so far so good, but I'm not going to get too excited because that's not the end all be all. We need more. We need
Definitely need more.
We
We
need
need more. We need more. Let me take a comment from one of our number one haters, a Man United fan. This is Ayo. Ayo, thanks for joining us. Ayo says, just here to say, I hope Liverpool finish in the Conference League. Well, I mean, I hope United get relegated. I mean, if we finish in Conference League, let United finish in 17th. So that's fine. That's why, or 18th, sorry, 18th or 19th or 20th. But thanks for joining. Thanks for representing the haters. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so we go to the question itself because, in my opinion, I think we've not done.
They're still celebrating finishing above Liverpool in 7 years.
Of course, and they are celebrating their part owner, their former husband, Mohamed Salah, leaving because now Salah is gone. There's nobody who's going to be scoring hat tricks at Old Trafford anymore. So they're celebrating that too
Sorry,
because
how
they know.
many goals? How many goals did he score against them altogether?
Oh, a lot.
Can you bring
In
out that
fact,
fact?
like 15 or something. A lot. And hat tricks and just you're scoring hat tricks at Old Trafford when even their own players have not even scored hat tricks at Old Trafford. Like, so that's why United fans are happy because Salah is gone.
Salah owned them.
He has gone.
He owned them. He owned Old Trafford. Not just owned them, he owned Old Trafford because at Old Trafford he was always scoring there.
They
But
should be the
anyway,
senator for him in that place.
Abil. So for the transfer talk, yeah. So I'll come back to you, Don. So obviously, this talk of Barcola has been going on for so long. It's looking like maybe PSG are getting ready to sell him because they bought a winger and now they bought Ferran Torres. I wish we had gone for that guy because I mean we need somebody who is versatile. I don't know why, and they bought him for like how much, like 70 million euros or even something less than that. Like why is Liverpool not going for this guy? Anyway, PSG have bought Ferran Torres. They bought Akulishe. Sorry, I didn't pronounce his name properly. He's a winger. He played in the Super Cup. So it looks like they are getting in all the players they need so they can sell Barcola. The money is big. They were looking at maybe 100 million pounds around that price. That's even conservative because I think PSG wants 120.
140.
Yeah. So this is a problem for me. Like if we spend so much on Barcola and then we don't have enough money for other transfers, done. What position? Let's say, for example, we now go and spend 120 on Barcola and we don't have money for any other position except only one position. Which position would you like to fill after assuming we got Barcola? Just one position. Which one will be your top priority after Barcola?
I can mention just one position for now.
It has to be
I
one.
have two
That's
positions.
the joy of the question now. That's the joy of the question. So it's to make you think. It's to make you think and then say, okay, which one is the top priority?
Okay, if it has to be one position, what I have in mind before is a defensive midfielder. But if it has to be one position, because since Fabio left, we have not been able to fill that position.
Yeah,
And we
Bola
need
mentioned that.
still,
Yeah.
especially when I was off when Bola mentioned that, so I didn't hear him.
Oh no, yeah, I know.
Especially, so especially if you want to play the same way that Klopp played with high intensity, uh, positive energy, and then pinning our opponent down. We need that base before the defense.
Yeah.
But if we are going to spend so much on Barcola, which will not afford us to have enough money to get a good defensive midfielder, I will want us to get a good defender, right central defender that will partner Van Dijk.
Okay.
Because
So, yeah.
we look so thin on the defense, especially with all the friendly we play recently.
Yeah.
It shows that we need that base in the defense. So I can still throw my Endo, throw my Yoni, throw my Gravenberch around and tweak it around until that thing comes. But for now, I will believe a right central defender that will partner with Van Dijk is my priority after Barcola.
Okay, so that means Ronald Araujo will just be chilling on the bench. You don't really trust him. You don't really trust the guy.
I know.
It's fine. That's a good answer.
No, it's not like I don't trust him, but every other person is injured.
Yeah. It's true.
Every other person is injured. Gomez is injured. I've forgotten the name.
Jeremy Jacquet, yeah.
Yes. Then this Italian guy is also injured.
Yeah, Leone. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a big problem.
We are thin. We are thin at the defense.
I'm really surprised.
Thin, so we have to beef that up.
I'm really surprised that it's taking us even when now we're even trying to fix it. We are bringing in a loan signing. I think we even, like you said, we need one more permanent center back, because next season Gomez contract is finished. Van Dijk contract is also finished next season. So it's better for us to start planning. Let's be proactive. Bring in another permanent center back so that by the time, I don't think they will renew Gomez's contract. So Gomez is most likely gone next season. Van Dijk probably will want to go because he'll be 36 years old. He'll be thinking maybe he wants to go and try something new somewhere else. So Van Dijk and Gomez might be gone next season. So we should be proactive. We should be looking to buy a permanent center back in addition to this Ronald Araujo. Now we know what Arsenal are doing. But have you seen the news? But I'm going to Bola now, where we're thinking next season we'll bring Konsa back. But Arsenal are trying to do some shady things, and Arsenal are trying to bid for Konsa. What do you think is happening with that?
It's not going to happen.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother. I'll be so pissed off if it happens. I'll be so pissed off.
They can take that 40 million plus one and go somewhere else.
Okay, so to the question on ground, let me come to you with this Barcola thing. So let's say, okay, tomorrow we sign him for the 120 or whatever, and we have money for only one position. What is your top priority for us to fill?
Number 6, a strong
number 6.
When replacing number 6, defensive midfielder since Fabinho. That I hear the argument about the defense, and it's valid and it's true. I think we can hold on for a little bit because those injured players, we got 3 of them. So this is it was so bad what happened last year. We have 3 solid potential defenders that are injured right now that are recovering quickly, right? So I hear Leone is training, Jacquet is fully training, and who's the other one that
I think Bradley is also training at the moment. Gomez is not training yet.
Another defender that we purchased that got injured.
I think it's Leone. I don't think we got anybody else.
Jacquet. Okay, well maybe it's just Leone and Jacquet.
And Leone and Jacquet, yeah.
And then there's that kid that looks really good.
Oh my God, Ifeanyi Unduke. Yeah,
he looks really, really good. I know we can't bring him in right now. But
visa issues. Yeah,
bring him back in January. We're good. So I don't want to bring in another center back that we're gonna just have on the books, unless it's someone that's just top quality and we can bring him in. I think the biggest hole is the number 6. I think Araujo will do well. I think he'll do okay. Like I remember what you guys said about like Barcelona and the high line and how high they play. And I think Liverpool plays a really high line, but you're saying they play an even higher line than that. I think the fact that he won't be as far up means that he won't be under so much pressure. He has to play with Van Dijk, who I think makes everyone look good, who plays next to him. And I'm hoping Iraola will be a little bit more conservative where, like our high line is all the way back. And so Van Dijk and Araujo can see the whole field and not have to rush so much to make these last-ditch tackles. So that's my thing. Number 6, I'm also, like I said, business on people who I see leaving. We have too many number 8s, too many number 10s, and not enough true defensive midfielders.
Yeah, and the only one that we probably have that's just defensive minded is Endo, who is also just back from injury. And we don't even know if he's going to stay because his contract is also finished next season. So we don't even know if they're going to sell him just to make some money, because if they don't sell him this season, he's going free next season. So we don't even know what's going on with Endo too. And the friendly that I watch, he didn't even play defensive midfielder. They played him at centre back.
Yeah, they don't. I don't know why these coaches don't like him as like a number 6. What's up with that?
Maybe it's the mobility. I think maybe they think it's not mobile enough.
Or big enough, maybe? Do you think it's a size?
Yeah. Because I think it's decent there, but probably the mobility and maybe passing is combative. Like Endo gets stuck in. It's like those kind of players who
Endo is combative, but to me, when you play the high-hand attacking game, he's not comfortable with it.
He's
not comfortable with it. He cannot be the only man at the base of defense to stop any attacking. He can mark, he can defend, but when it is only him, just like Fabinho, he cannot do the dirty things.
It's not
and that marks him out. He's not mobile enough. He's not fast, and many other things.
Okay. All right, we'll wrap up that.
No, he's rugged.
He's rugged, I like him. Like you give 100%. He'll jump in for tackles. In fact, he will even enjoy himself trying to win the ball. But we need more than that. Okay, so the big news yesterday: FSG finally they're looking to cash in on their milk. The milk that has been in the freezer for so long. They're like, oh wow, this milk is turning to yogurt. Let's try and make some money. So they finally sold part of their holding in Liverpool, 30%. So consortium were headed by Amit Bhatti. He was QPR, I think, CEO or chairman, but he had to sell his shares in QPR so that he could come take over at Liverpool. So he's going to be the vice chairman now. But his consortium is made up of like a few people, most notably Jeff Bezos, Mr. Amazon, one of the richest men in the world. He apparently put in £1 billion. I don't know how true that is, but some reports are saying Bezos put in some close to £1 billion for this investment to go through. All right, so I'm coming to you, DJ Kabezi. FSG seem they're getting ready to cash in on their chips, but the people that they're selling to, are we comfortable with them? Are we worried? Are we optimistic? How are you feeling, bro?
It's with people that rich, you're never going to get a saying. I'm not one that's a big Jeff Bezos fan, but of the big 6, probably the best out of all of them, right? When I say the big list, I mean like what they call it, FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix.
Elon Musk. Thank God it's not Elon Musk.
Not Elon Musk. Like out of all of them, I'm an Amazon user. I have Amazon Prime. We'll have Liverpool Prime. As long as he's committed to winning. If he's committed to winning, I'm hoping that this project is peanuts to him, that he would actually care about making the investments to making the club bigger. This whole, super billionaires investing into sports teams, is troubling. You know, the one thing I do have concerns about, and I know I live in the United States, but these American owners, as long as there's controls on the Premier League level to make sure that they cannot change the essence of the league,
Mm.
it is what it is. One American out, one American in. That's my biggest concern. I don't want no Super League. I want it to still be community based. I don't want to form some breakaway league and they feel like they have the rights.
Renaming of Anfield as Amazon Prime Field.
Oh my goodness, that'll be so cool.
No,
So
no. Now water than everything.
yeah, that's my concern. As long as there's some controls over, above them who is, but the problem is the people above them are corrupt as well. So we dealt with the
Yeah.
whole FIFA. UEFA is not that much better.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping the government steps in and makes sure that it always remains for the people, because this is
Yeah.
a new asset class that they're talking about, like the way to protect their money with all this AI coming in and this and that. Like they're looking to buy, a lot of these rich people are looking to buy sports teams. So
Wow. Yeah. Don Manuel, how are you feeling? Are you thinking with these billions coming in, maybe we'll be able to? The sad thing is, there are rules in place now. It's not like when Abramovich took over Chelsea and just started splashing all the money. Unfortunately, with all this money coming in from Jeff Bezos and Ami Bhatia, it's not going to go straight into transfer kitty. So that's the downside. But what do you feel about this partial takeover? It's not a full takeover yet. Sorry, just before you answer, there was a report that after a year, there's the option for this consortium to buy the whole club for like $8 billion. So now that option is open to them if they want to take it in a year's time. So I mean, this just the beginning step. This looks like okay, this is something in a year's time. FSG are to completely out. So how are you feeling, Don Manuel, about all of this?
Okay, if we want to hatch ourselves with a yay or nay, to me,
Mm.
is a yay.
Yay!
That's number one.
Nice.
And then let's look at the positive points. The FSG still hold the reign.
Yeah,
They still control the football aspect of the club.
yeah.
So their print, their footstep is on the club. No matter what happened to these buyouts that we have. And let's look at it. Uh, Bezos' name is just being thrown around when we all know that the person that has the highest stake among all the three that came together was Batia.
Mm. Yeah.
So I'm not putting Jeff Bezos' name in all that, but let's look at the positive side of it. Imagine putting on your Prime Video, and the first thing that will appear will be a Liverpool logo.
Let me tell you, DJ Cabinets has already been talking about it in our WhatsApp group. He has been, we have a WhatsApp
Yes,
group where Liverpool fans are. Bola has been talking about this like Liverpool Prime.
So on your maybe you log into your Amazon account, and first thing you bring out to be Liverpool players. Just look at the publicity that this will bring to us.
of course,
Mm,
It's massive.
yeah.
yeah.
We're gaining on all points. We're not losing at all. So a big year for me because we're going to have so much incursion into Asia, Africa, and many other places that our fans have not really have so much base, and it's going to help us a lot. So a lot of promotion, a lot of engagement, a lot of, and we're going to the merchandise will be much because now we're getting known in unknown places,
Yeah.
even places that don't really like football. When you stuff things into people's faces, like you make them, which club is this Liverpool? Even countries that are mainly into cricket or other sports, when you stuff it into their place, they will be curious to know what this really means. So we're gaining on all points, and I'm buying into it if they want to, because FSG has set a very high standard. The club is right now, I think they said our this thing is 5.5 billion
Oh
right
yeah,
now, and they
fourth
said
most
if
valuable. Yeah.
thank you. And they said if they want to buy them over, they should pay like 8.5. So you can see how they are making the club to look big, and they are going to cash out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FSG has placed themselves in a very strategic position to either cash out or make the club look so big. So to me, it's all good. It's a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, one more thing to add to that, right? You made a really good point. You know, it would be great to get like our official Liverpool jerseys in overnight the next day. And it still feels good that, you know, every time your Ayo or your Jola, you know, they want to buy something, you know, they want to buy whatever on Amazon, they'll be contributing towards our pocket. So, you know,
Exactly.
I thank you. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you. And maybe on the receipt, thank you, Ayo. Thank you.
I like that angle. I like that angle. All these Man United fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, anytime they go to Amazon Prime and they're buying stuff, they're contributing to us, man, to Liverpool. Man, bring that money. Bring that money.
Bring it.
Bring that money. I did not mention Man City fans because we know they've
No.
lost half of their fans since Guardiola left. So even the remaining fans they're not even showing up for the Community Shield tomorrow. So we don't even mention them. Man City fans are not even going to exist in the next few years. Guardiola is gone. Yeah. But for me personally, I'm still in between. The reason being, we need to know so we know they've bought 30%, but why? What's their plan for the club? Bezos is so rich. He's not buying Liverpool because he wants to make profit of 1 billion or whatever. I'm sure for him it's not about the money. Even for the Amit Bhatia is also very rich, and he married into the richest family in India. So I'm sure he's not really doing it for the money either. So I'm hoping I'm along the lines of Bola's thinking that these billionaires, they're probably doing it for a competitive edge. They're doing it for, okay, we want to be better than the other guys. Because, I know money is never enough, but football is not the easiest thing to always make money from, unless you're in it for a long goal. So that's what FSG have done. FSG have been in Liverpool 16 years. So they stuck through when they bought it for 300 million and they put in the work. Now, some of the work they put in was also helped by Jurgen Klopp. Because let me tell you, if they did, because they barely spent, our net spend on the club was so low, like one of the lowest. In fact, even our net spend was lower compared to some of the middle clubs in England, like Crystal Palace. Our net spend was so low. So FSG put in work, but they put in like minimum work. It's not like they put in extremely high work. And now they're going to cash out at 8 billion. They bought the club for 300 million, and now they're probably cashing out at 8 billion. So fair play to them. But the thing is, they stuck through 16 years. It's not like instant return. It wasn't an instant return on the profit. So my point is, these billionaires coming in, if they're thinking it's about the money, football is not so easy to make a big profit on in a short period. So unless they want to stick through for at least 10, 20 years.
And as the time they bought it, it was a gamble.
It was a gamble.
We almost went into administration.
I don't think it was a gamble for them. I don't think it was a gamble. Like at 300 million for Liverpool, that was
a steal.
As of that time, Reina, if you still remember, Reina said Liverpool was a sinking ship, and he stated it emphatically. So we almost went into administration. So let's remember that.
Yeah,
I will still be grateful. I will still be grateful that they saved us from Gillett and Heat.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
They saved us.
Yeah. But they also saved their own pockets too. Yeah. They saved their own pockets.
Yes.
They bought Liverpool for a low price.
That's why I say yes.
But where I'm trying to go with that.
When nobody wanted to.
But where I'm trying to go with that, the result of going into administration.
That's at that same time.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Sorry?
Go ahead. I cut you off.
Oh, no. Say what you want to say, Bola. No.
The result of the fix of going into administration is bringing in these financial boys. So that was their job, right? Their job was they see an asset, 300 million, they got it on the cheap. So any depreciation.
But they saw what others didn't see.
They saw a distressed asset and they jumped in. Let me tell you. Both of you are correct in the way, in the sense that FSG did us a favor, but they did themselves a favor too. So that's what Bola is saying. Like I know Don, you're saying, they did us a favor, they saved us from administration, but they did themselves a favor too, because look at what they've done now. They're cashing out at 8 billion potentially, and just for 300 million, and all the time they've been in Liverpool. They did not put in their own money once.
Yeah.
They never put in their own money. So other owners do that. And legally they're allowed to, because the rules allow ownership funding.
Yeah.
But FSG never put in their own money. The only time they put in money was when they loaned money to Liverpool.
I understand you perfectly.
They loaned money to Liverpool. And they're taking that money back.
I understand you.
Yeah.
I understand you perfectly. But they put something in place.
We're not denying that, but we're saying they did it for their own benefits too. You're saying, they did it for their own benefits.
Then we're on the same. We're on the same. Yes.
This way, I'll put it this way. I'm not a super rich guy. I'm not a rich guy. I have a decent job. My fiance has a decent
job. You are, Kabi.
But if I see a property that's valued at $7 million in Beverly Hills that they're listing for $200,000. Guess what? I'm buying that property and I'll buy $100 million to improve it, to get it where it needs to be and shiny, so I can recoup that $7 million. Like
exactly.
The Jets of Liverpool. Liverpool is also, it was badly managed. We're way better than where we should have been.
Yeah.
And they saw that, and I respect them for that, because they did do that. They deserve it. They deserve the $8 million. We thank you, But I don't want to put too much extra on it. And then the other thing about like all of these billionaires, right? I'm changing the topic a little bit. Have you guys heard about what's going on with the Lakers?
Oh, not really.
So the Lakers. What's it called? Trump's nephew-in-law.
Oh wow.
Jared Kushner's brother. Like to buy the rights to FIFA.
Oh yeah, Joshua Kushner.
Oh yeah. So right now, what happened? Just happened a couple of days ago. The owner of the Lakers, who just bought the club, got put under federal investigation, and now that same guy that wanted to buy FIFA has bought the Lakers. He's now the owner of the Lakers. Now, what's going on with all of these billionaire types? And someone else can chime in because they may know a little bit more than me. But with everything going on in this world, AI coming in, the laying off of people, they're looking at sports teams as cultural assets that cannot be moved. So you're going to see a lot more clubs be bought up by these multi-billionaire people because it makes sense. I want to try and see if I can buy some sub-tier Nigeria football team in the village somewhere. I got $1,000 to put on it. But at the end of the day, like culture, you can't move culture. You can't unless we start doing football with robots. It's something that cannot be shifted away. And you're going to see a lot more of these moves around all sports, around so.
I listened to one podcast, The Rest is Entertainment, and one of the contributors is backing up what you're saying, Bola, that with all this AI, eventually we as humans would migrate towards things that are human-based. Because when AI comes in, we will now appreciate all the human stuff more, like music, live music by live people will become like premium assets. Yeah. So anything like you're saying, like football, sports, those will be the things because those are things that as humans we connect to emotionally. Yeah. So those things are going to appreciate in value because AI is going to take up so much stuff that we will now be seeking stuff that can be human connection, human emotion based. And what are the things that generate emotion? Music, sports, those are the things that bring out our passion. The arts. Those are the kind of things. So that in the future, so I understand what Bola is saying, that's probably why these billionaires are doing this now, because they know when AI has now been fully grounded, we as humans will be looking for all of those things to like gain a connection to. And we won't even mind paying a premium for it. That's what the guy says on that podcast I'm talking about. It was like all these music concerts will now be premium events, but human beings will still pay that premium to go there. Because they'll be like, okay, this is the only place I can get a human connection. This is the only place I can feel emotion. So you will understand maybe football in the next 20 years, tickets might be so expensive, but people will still look at the World Cup. We're all shouting, nobody's going to watch the World Cup. Nobody's going to watch, it's too expensive. But the stadium was full almost every single time. Even though the tickets were crazy expensive in America, the stadium was packed out. And we're like, oh no, it's too expensive. Nobody will go there. But we're human beings. We want that passion. We want that emotion. We want to feel something. And people paid
something
money.
We can connect with.
Yeah. And they paid extremely high amounts of money just to go and watch the World Cup. So that's just, it's a tangent to what we're discussing. But I understand what Bola is saying, that's why these billionaires are probably flooding into. There were many of them already in football, but I'm sure more of them are going to start coming
to emotionally based activities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, there's a comment from Oga Kwame. I'm sure this was in response to Bola when he was saying all the Oga Kwame buying stuff on Amazon are contributing to Liverpool. Oga Kwame said they play. They play, but it's the reality, guys. Please contribute to our transfer kitty. We need to buy Mbappe in the next 2 years, Oh, goodness. Okay, we're going to the third question, preseason. So preseason, we have 2 final preseason games tomorrow against Como. One of them will be behind closed doors, and the second one will be live at 6 after the Community Shield. But I just want us to talk about I don't know if any of you have watched any of the games, and if you have watched any of the games, what are your thoughts? I'll go with Don Manuel first. Have you seen highlights or any of the games? What's your thoughts on preseason so far?
Okay. I watched the first game. Forgotten. I think we won 1-0. Then
against Wrexham.
Was it Wrexham?
Wrexham, yeah. No, that was the second one. That's the second game. That was second game, yeah. I think
which one was the first one? I knew we won 2 and we lost 2. The last 2. Yes, the last 2, I enjoyed them. I was able to identify some patterns. Was able to know that our team can still create, move the ball quickly, and threaten opponents in transition. We show all that in the first half. And that is where my concern comes in. Although we were using academy defenders,
Yeah.
save for like maybe Virgin van Dijk, even Ifeanyi Dukwe cannot even play at all because I think
Permit,
he's
work permit.
Austrian, and so the work permit is not perfect right now. The Monaco match was particularly intrusive because we were simply unlucky. Let me just play it that way. We won the first half because we played the Raiola way. And that Raiola way, I just want us to perfect it. Our stamina is still not enough to play that way.
Yeah.
So I think many of them do gas out in the second half, and it shows in the last two matches. Then we were not control. We were not we don't have this defensive control, and I will attribute that to those inexperienced defender that we have at the back.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yes, and I believe that was why the panic buy of Araujo came in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not a buy, he's a loan, but we just needed somebody that will be able to. Araujo understand what uh, that tiki taka and what Iraola wants to bring in entails. So he's not new to it.
Yeah.
Even though there are some lapses that I don't want to talk about now, then all other defenders are injured.
I'm just
So I
coming
would
back
just
from it.
say it as is a positive and a negative to expose us that our defensive frailties is still in the fore. So we should pay more attention to that defense.
Yeah. 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 I agree
That
with
is
you.
just my own.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go to Bola. I don't know. Did you see any of the games or did you see highlights? And what are
Yeah,
your thoughts so far?
yeah, I saw some highlights. It's preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Never get too high, never get too low.
Yeah.
Um, I'm more interested in how Iraola responded to the preseason games, and he talked about the fitness levels and needing to bring that up, which I appreciate. You know, the old guy, did a number on our team. Um,
He was so laid back. He was giving them days off, 2 days off per week. Like just go and enjoy yourself, guys. Fitness of why wouldn't the fitness level be so low on the slot? He was just giving them days off, just like guys, go and enjoy yourselves.
like so that's fixable. So
Yeah.
fitness is fixable. You know, I miss the days of James Milner, driving people. Fitness is fixable, so hopefully they can fix that. We interchanged a lot, and naturally so because it's preseason. So we're not really showing our full capability of what we can do as a team. So I have some optimism there. And then last but not least, I think they're starting to try and plug some of the holes and deficiencies that they found. But all the starting strong in the first half, losing it in the second half, all of that's fitness issues. And so if we can get that together, we can build chemistry. I'm glad at least Araujo is in the building. At least him and Van Dijk can start building that chemistry together, learning how each other moves. Hopefully Van Dijk can teach him to be a little bit less reckless. But I like the fact that he is a little bit reckless because you know
Yeah.
what?
We need a bit of that, man.
Presence there to show you get chest. Like I like that. If we can control that a little bit more, I think we have a good bargain, at least loan, and if it turns into something better, maybe a buy. So
Yeah. I think I watched one full match. then I watched one part of one of the matches, then I saw highlights of the other one. Okay, I think I watched the second half. I watched some part of the Monaco. I joined like halfway through the first half. So I saw the second goal, and then I watched the whole of the second half. So I'll go with the Monaco one because that's the most recent one we played. And apart from the fitness reasons, another reason why we considered 3 goals in the second half was he had subbed off most of the most experienced players by the 68th minutes. Isak was off, Vert was off. So he had put in younger lads, many of them a bit inexperienced, many of them don't have the physicality. And of course, Monaco took advantage of that. So, and one thing brother said, it's preseason. I know some people really take preseason so seriously, but it's preseason. The results is probably not the most important, but I agree with both of you. The style of play is important. So even if we are losing, as long as we can see a recognized identity, and I like what both of you have highlighted, the intensity is back. You can see that pressing. You can see the hunger. All the players are trying to win the ball as quickly as possible. It was not safe passing. That's one of, I'm always going to be grateful that Slot won us the league title. So I'll always give him credit for that. But the style of football, especially last season, was, oh my goodness, it was so bad. Like boring football, safe passing, taking 5 passes instead of 1 pass. But straight away with this new coach, you can see they're trying to pass forward as quickly as possible. They get the ball, vertical passing, push the ball forward into midfield. In fact, the first goal we scored against Monaco was because of that. So like three quick passes, shot, straight forward, and then Isak, bang, goal. That's another thing I want to mention. Preseason, Isak has looked sharp. Isak and Verts, that combination is looking sweet. It's the only worry I have is Isak might pick up an injury again, because usually every season he picks up a muscular injury. So that's the only worry. And that's why I think up front, we probably need maybe one more player who can play up front and also on the right-hand side, because we can't really rely on Isak to be fit the whole season, unless you manage him properly. Maybe you take him off early or rest him in some games. So, but him and Verts, that combination is looking sweet. Hopefully Ekitike comes back maybe by January. And Achilles injury is a really bad injury. It's one of those ones. It's not so easy to come back from that injury. It's a really bad one. So that's why I think we need maybe, because Gakpo is probably gone. So we probably need, apart from Barcola, you guys have mentioned, apart from Barcola, we still need, I think, another maybe option up front. That's why I would have loved Ferran Torres or somebody like that. But unfortunately, he's gone to PSG. But I like the intensity. That's the overall thing is, when I've watched the games, I don't want to now start comparing Iraola to Klopp, because it's still early days and those are different levels. But I just like the style of play. I like that style of play where it's not like passing.
The same intensity, the same kind of heavy metal football. I love that.
Yeah, chaos, a bit of chaos, And that's why he wants his wingers. Another thing Iraola wants, which is a bit maybe different from Klopp, Iraola wants his wingers to be running on the outside, crossing. That's why he's looking for pace on the wing. Like Barcola, even these winners that we bought, that's why he bought that kind of player. A winger who is going to run and cross the ball. And we need that, because when you have a striker like Isak, you need to service him. You can't just, you need to give him good service. You can't just be doing all this 20 passes in midfield before you now pass the ball forward.
I miss the front three of 2017 to 2022. And you know it.
Yeah.
They gave us orgasm.
Orgasmic football. Even Klopp said it now. Klopp used to say, that football was. In fact, I even downloaded a few recently. Some of the goals we scored in that period. Like just
was something else.
We played football. Klopp was saying that there was one goal scored against. I think was it against not Dortmund. It was against a German club in a Champions League game, and the goal was so sweet. When they scored, Klopp celebrated, and you could see him. He was shouting.
Okay, Klopp, where Klopp was.
It was like, that's football. As in, his goal was so sweet. It was a game maybe offering my Emery Chan scored. It was Emery Chan that finished.
Yeah. I remember.
That goal was like a computer game, like as if you are playing PlayStation. That goal was like PlayStation football. We played football, so we want that as fans. We want football that can get us jumping, pumping, not
jumpy. Yes,
not football that will make us sleep.
Not passing back. You call it total football. You pass it back to the defender. The defender will pass it back to the goalkeeper. No, I don't want that.
No.
Let's go forward and score goals. Yes.
Okay.
You want
final
heavy
question.
metal.
Yeah. So we're about to round up. We're on track. So I'm coming to you, DJ Kabiyesi, first for this one. With all that's on ground, with the background noise, the Bezos, Batty coming in, transfers not moving along, things are just looking a bit up and down, bit of flux. What is a good season in your opinion? What would be your expectation? What do you think this season is bringing that will be acceptable for you personally? What will be acceptable for you this season?
Tough question. We're Liverpool, so we care about the big two. We care about the league, we care about the Champions League, and everything else is a garnishment. Stand by that. So, what is an expectation? Minimum. I don't even call it an expectation. Like minimum, we gotta get into the Champions League. That's minimum.
Yeah.
I would like to win something. I'd like to win one of the two. That always remains my standard that I set for myself, either the league or the Champions League. As long as we make it into the Champions League again and we make a good fight of it, then yeah. But I think a better way to answer that question, I won't be able to know until we start the season. If we start off hot and I can see that we have real potential, then yeah. If we're disappointing, then no. But one of the two. I think that's my standard. And if we don't, at least a good showing in both of those, and I'll be happy.
Cool. Nice answer. Don, what's the same question to you? Expectations. What's your bare minimum?
Okay.
What is acceptable? It's an acceptable season for you, for Liverpool.
Okay. We cannot use that phrase that is a new era as an excuse for lowered expectation. Yes, there is a new manager. Yes, there are new players. And yes, there are some players that have not gelled with the team that we bought last season. Remember how much we spent last season. And then there is a new tactical framework that we're working on. Those are three main, but we still don't have a skills. So to me, the barest minimum, the minimum expectation that we have will be top 4. That's the barest minimum for me. The realistic thing will be top 3. And then to be ambitious, who said we can't be champions?
We're Liverpool.
Yeah, so yes, we are Liverpool. So for the Premier League, top 3 realistic. For the Champions League, quarterfinal or semi-final, realistic. Then I believe a good run because we have some very good academy players that are yearning to come online. So in the FA Cup and in the League Cup, I believe we're supposed to have a good run in those cups.
Hopefully.
So I believe we're still good. And one thing I want us to get is we should be able to get that tactical approach right because of the new coach. That's Raola. The earlier we get that tactical approach right, the better for us. And injuries, I believe if we can evade injury with some key players like Isaac, we're good. Isaac is a very top player.
He
Let's
is.
not take that away from him. He's a top player.
He is.
He's a
He is.
good striker.
I know
If
many
he
people
can stay
judge.
off injury,
Mm,
if he can stay off injury, hmm, the
yeah,
Premier League is in it for it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, it's I think there's a lot of chaos going on off pitch, and my worry is when I'm saying chaos, it's not about this investment that's coming. I'm talking of we don't have a sporting director. Our sporting director is is about to go to Saudi Arabia. The guy who is his Oga, Michael Edwards, that one too has resigned.
You
The one
already
who
lost.
actually brought in the sporting director, that one has resigned. Michael Edwards is gone. Richard Hughes is about to go. So, what's his motivation? Because we are human beings. If you know your job is about to finish, you're about to move to another job where you're going to cash in on big millions. Will you be doing your current job at 100% capacity? I probably won't because I know my I already have another job waiting for me where I'm going to get maybe 10 times more salary. So that's why I'm worried with this Richard News, the transfers. We have been so slow. I don't know. We have so much to do. Our squad, you guys have mentioned it. Our squad has so many
Very
holes.
thin.
Very thin. There's so many things to do, and we have the league is starting next week. We still even this Barcola,
And
they're
we have not
dragging
been proactive.
Barcola. They've dragged Barcola for 3 weeks. Before Barcola, it was Diomande. Diomande for a whole month. Now Diomande is in Real Madrid. Now Barcola, you're dragging it for 3 weeks, and there's no guarantee that we're even going to sign him. So why are we're so slow on this transfer? We have too much to do. And so this is in answer to the question on the screen. That's my worry that this might compromise the season because I think Iraola is a good coach. In fact, even before we hired him, I think there was a discussion in one of our WhatsApp groups. This was around the time they were saying, "Oh, if Arteta was under pressure," people were saying, "Oh, maybe they should sack Arteta." And then somebody asked, "Who should they get in?" And I said, "Iraola is a good coach." I was not trolling. I was not trolling because Bournemouth at that stage, Bournemouth had gone like 20 matches unbeaten or something. And this was their lost Semenyo, their lost players. So anyway, my point is Iraola is a good coach, but every coach needs to have the right tools. They need to have the players that will help them implement the system. At the moment, Iraola does not have all of that. They brought in Munoz, okay, good, but he has not even played preseason yet. I think he played only 20 minutes or whatever. So my worry is all this off-pitch stuff. Is Richard Hughes going to do a good job before he goes? Is he going to get all the players that Iraola needs? I doubt it. I think that we're going to start the season and we'll still be missing 2 or 3 key. 3 O's will still not be filled. My opinion is I think we'll go into the season undercooked again. I think we won't have enough. And well, I agree that should not mean that we should be happy with a substandard season. That does not mean we should be happy with fifth. Because barest minimum, we should still at least finish top 4. Barest minimum. But I'm worried. I'm worried that all this off the pitch stuff, sporting director, because they've not even hired a new sporting director. They have not brought anybody in. We don't know. They said, oh, the former guy, what's the guy that what's his name? Is it not more? Peter? Is it Peter Moore? He was like the CEO. They said maybe he'll step in. So all of these things is, yeah, it was there when Klopp was there. I think they're saying maybe he'll step back in and do a bit of this sporting. But all of that is not conducive because he is not really he's not a football guy. He's just an FSG guy. You know? So all of these things are worrying me. All of this are worrying me. Like, look, Oga Kwame is saying Araujo Nko. That's not enough. I mean, we as Liverpool fans, we know bringing in Araujo is not enough.
Fan, they don't think that deeply. They don't.
And it's even on loan. It's even a loan signing. So the probability is he's going to go back to Barcelona next season anyway, because maybe Liverpool won't even buy him. So it's not even a permanent signing. So we have issues. Well, in answer to the question, barest minimum Champions League, and definitely every season I want Liverpool to win something. preferably one of the big two, but if not, at least we must win something. Like Oga Kwame will say, we must see armpits. We must see Liverpool armpits at the end of the season. Our captain raising the trophy, so you see the armpits. Well, yeah, that's very minimum for me. For me, every season I want Liverpool to win something. Yep. Even if we can't win Champions League or Premier League, FA Cup, and lowest on the list, League Cup. But we are Liverpool. We are the most successful club in England. We exist to win trophies. So that's the merest minimum. So in conclusion, even with all the problems we have, we still expect to have a successful season. Because look, to be honest, let us be realistic. No club, even Arsenal, that are current defending champions, their fans too are still not happy. They lost Vinicius and their fans are crying. So every fan base go into a season not completely happy because we always want more. All fan bases, even the ones when Man City were winning everything, their fans too were still complaining sometimes. They'll say, Guardiola did not do this. We did not buy that person. So we are fans. We're always going to complain about something. So it's not easy to get everything in place, but we should expect Liverpool to still win something, even with all the adversity, because we are Liverpool. And let us remind all these Man United fans and all these Chelsea fans, it's been a long time since they won Premier League. Man United 2013.
Hey,
13 years. Chelsea
2017.
2017, I mean
Chelsea.
No, was it 2017? I don't 2017. No, that would be Man City. They won it under what's his name, Mr. Conte. What year did they win it under Conte? Was it 2017?
That should be 2017.
Almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. So they should all keep quiet. We still won the league last year. So we are relevant. We still have mouths to make. Yes.
So Arsenal didn't get Vinicius Jr.?
Oh, they didn't. They didn't. What happened exactly? What happened? They got played. They got played. They were already dreaming. They're like, oh, this is the number Vinicius will wear. That I think they were saying Saka has to give up number 7 for him or something. They were already dreaming.
But don't worry, Saka is better than Vinicius.
Of course, Saka is better than Vinicius. What? Martinelli is better than Vinicius. What do you mean?
Better than Vinicius.
Agapame said, why the straight bullets? Sorry, bro. Man United and Liverpool were the best of friends. So we have to throw bullets at each other once in a while. Agapame, sorry. We're just ailing you, sir. Okay, let's start rounding up. Thank you so much.
The only thing is they didn't get to put £1 on the release clause.
On the clause +1. What are they smoking at the Emirates? That all time. That's if FSG go tomorrow. That's the one thing. That's one of the best things I will remember from FSG era. John Henry tweeting. I didn't really thinking about Liverpool or anything, but he just tweeted out. What are they smoking? What are they smoking at the
Emirates? You're right. Ola, you're right. I will forever remember that. What a waste.
Imagine they're bidding 40 million +1 for Suarez. Like, what are these people? Are you people mad? 40 million +1.
$1 Amazon gift card. $1 gift card for Amazon Prime. There you go.
Please, let's start the promotion now so that everybody can buy from Amazon. They will subscribe to Prime.
Please.
Let's rake in the money. We need it all.
Okay, let's round up. DJ Kabesi, do you have anything to plug? Let's have your social media handles. Let's plug anything you want before we leave.
Early social media handle at the Chief DJ. Always good to be here. Look forward to a successful season. Let's go. Up the red. You'll never walk alone.
You never walk alone. Don Manuel, do you have anything to plug? Do you have any social media handles that people can catch you on?
Okay, I'm Duna Deshola on Facebook.
Okay.
I think I've forgotten. Is it Duna Shola on Twitter too.
On Twitter.
My last word would be Iraola has the responsibility of turning our potentials into performance.
Yeah.
No excuse. So
Exactly.
for us at Liverpool, the objective is not to start a new chapter. You have to find that chapter by yourself.
Yeah.
It's not like we have to live with you we have to be patient. We are not born much. We don't have to wait for you to discover everything. You have to start the ground running immediately. And I still have the belief that we're going to have a good season.
That's right.
Good. I like the optimism. I like the optimism. Good. This is the kind of people I want. I want the people that are going to ginger me up, give me some good optimism. Yeah, thank you guys.
Let's pepper them. We cannot set ourselves. We cannot sell ourselves short.
Exactly. Let's pepper them. So basically, we don't expect a transition season. Last season was enough transition for us. So this season, no more transitioning. Let's get it. Let's get it right. So thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. Thank you, DJ KBAC, Chief DJ. Thank you, Don Manuel. And yeah, you never walk alone, guys. See you soon.
Up the cup.
You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing will reach your football needs. Banter from rivalries, sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy. You're watching Footy Fantasy. Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing will meet your football needs. Your football needs. Banter from rivalries.